Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Twin Valley High School for tonight's game between the Twin Valley Raiders and the Governor Mifflin Mustangs. I'm James Hein alongside Bruce Badgley. Hello, Bruce. We're excited for a big game tonight. Twin Valley 8-3, Governor Mifflin 9-2. We should have a showdown tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both of these teams were favored to contend for the Berks 1 title. So it's going to be very interesting to see, how this all plays out. I mean, Twin Valley led by Peyton McDaniel. She's averaging, a little bit better than 20 points a game. Governor Mifflin, a much more balanced attack. It's going to be really interesting to see how, both teams are going to attack one another. I think pretty similar styles, but, we're going to see. I mean, Peyton McDaniel, clearly the star out on the floor tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see, what Governor Mifflin's going to do to take that part of Twin Valley's game away.
Yeah, as we are about to get the introductions and national anthem here, we are getting set up here. And as it gets quiet here, I will get a little bit quiet myself, so I'm not disturbing our PA announcer who will take over at any moment.
But both of these teams, the big thing about Twin Valley is, they made a run in the PIAA tournament last year. And, Governor Mifflin, though, was, Berks League champion. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see, how it all shakes out. I think that there's that this is a major grudge match.
Welcome to Twin Valley High School. On behalf of the Twin Valley School District community, we welcome you to this PIAA basketball game between the Governor Mifflin Mustangs and your very own Twin Valley Raiders. All fans are asked to show courtesy and respect to fellow fans, officials, coaches, and of course all the student athletes. The officials for tonight's game are Tom Slode, Paula Ojika, and Steve Burko.
These are two teams, Bruce, that are likely to meet in the district playoffs, I would assume, with the records where they are right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 12, junior, Stella.
That's Stella Malika, 9.6 a game. Sydney Payne, leading scorer at 12.3. And then Gloria Serrano averaging 8.6. And for Twin Valley.
And now the starting lineup for your Twin Valley Raiders.
There we go, the home team. The crowd getting into it here early.
Peyton McDaniel averaging 20.1 per game. Looks like that's Ava Morrow. Kind of tough to see through the cheerleaders here on who's being introduced, but Ava, a big contributor there for Twin Valley at 11.3. That's Morgan Lennon at 3.4. Natalie Foster averages 6.2 points a game. And then Sophia Rachel at 5.3 a game. So we're getting ready for our national anthem.
All right, Bruce, we're ready for tip-off here at Twin Valley as the teams get set on the court. So for Twin Valley, they're going to work through Peyton McDaniel, and then the Governor Mifflin Mustangs will work with Sydney Payne, Stella Malika, and those two will pace the Mustangs tonight.
Yeah, going to be a very interesting matchup. This is the first time that you and I have had an opportunity to work together since last basketball season.
Yes.
So looking forward to this.
For sure. We're underway here at Twin Valley as Peyton McDaniel wins the tip. Morgan Lennon will handle as the Mustangs are out in a zone defense. Looks like a 3-2 defense as the Raiders pass the ball around the arc. Yeah,
going to be interesting to see. I think it's more of a box and one almost, where they're shadowing McDaniel.
As Ava Morrow off the front of the rim. And here come the Mustangs for their first possession.
Man-to-man defense.
Nice play there by Ava Morrow as they get the ball back to the point guard. Morgan Lennon.
Tried to force it there inside a little bit. Nice steal by Morrow. It does look like they're playing a box and one on Peyton McDaniel.
There's a three-point shot made by Natalie Foster.
So that's the strategy early. Box and one on Peyton McDaniel.
As Gina Fiore comes up empty on the three-point attempt. Rebounded by Peyton McDaniel. And the Raiders are back on offense. They get it to McDaniel inside, and the ball goes out of bounds, but off a Mustang, it'll stay with the Raiders. As Lennon handles.
Twin Valley trying to figure out how to get somebody open.
Sydney Payne with the steal. Brings it up herself, lays it up a little too strong, rebounded by Morrow, and the Raiders are off to the races.
Oh, nice
Stella
steal.
Malika with a steal, settles it down, waits for her teammates. Peyton McDaniel tries to steal it as Malika looks to take a three, now goes inside to Gloria Serrano. To Sydney Payne for two. She had a foot on the line, only 2 points for her.
Yeah, when the ref kind of touches his chest there, that means that they've made an error. So good catch there by the official on that play.
Here's Lennon, hands it off to Foster. McDaniel now. Back to Foster. Foster works the right side of the court. Lennon back to Foster for three. She got it.
Nice ball movement there. Led to that open three. Quick shot there. Didn't let the defense get set.
Gina Fiore with the three-point bucket. 6-5 the score.
A lot of action early.
Not much action near the basket, all from the perimeter. As Morrow takes another three. Foster off the rim. Here's Malika, brings it up, drives the basket, gets it up off the rim again here. Rebounded by Peyton McDaniel, and an elbow there.
Yeah, that was pretty easy to see. If we saw it here from our broadcast position, I'm sure the refs saw that.
So the ball will stay with the Mustangs.
Yeah, Twin Valley having a little bit of difficulty early trying to diagnose that defense. But Governor Mifflin, sharp shooting so far. And another quick foul on Peyton McDaniel.
Serrano to the line. Gloria Serrano will take 2 shots from the free throw stripe. First attempt is good, nothing but net. We're tied at 6.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I wouldn't put it past Governor Mifflin to maybe put a little full court pressure on here after a made free throw.
they choose to retreat, set up on defense in that zone defense. That's keeping the Raiders at the perimeter and keeping Peyton McDaniel from being active on the offensive end of the court.
Yeah, absolutely. And a timeout, good timeout there. I think he's got to set the offensive pattern a little bit differently than what they've got to try and free up Peyton. Maybe some, rub screens down low, or maybe a little bit high-low action I'd like to see with Peyton, or get her out top. And because she does not seem to be getting open near the basket in any way, shape, or form so far.
Yeah, we've seen her out at the point a couple times, more so just to get the ball to her to try to free up space for the other players, I would feel. Not quite sure how she has how her three-point shot is, but I think they want to get that ball underneath to McDaniel.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much the same offensive set. See, there we go. Get into maybe like a high-low post action might be the way to free her up.
A couple more people cutting more than usual here as the ball goes out of bounds on an errant pass, and the Mustangs will bring it back down to their end of the court.
Important for Twin Valley to just take what the defense is giving them and really not try and force it down to Peyton, because in that case it led to a turnover.
Serrano's shot no good, rebounded by Foster. It's a first quarter, Bruce. Feel them out a little bit, see what they're doing, work up a strategy after the first quarter, but keep it close here. That's what I think Coach Morrow's looking to do.
Well, if they continue to try and force the ball inside to Peyton, it caused another turnover and a foul at the other end. They have to take what the defense is giving them, find the person that is actually open and has the high percentage shot, and get them the ball.
Rachel fouled, creates the foul, commits the foul, my mistake there, as Stella Malika puts it in. She'll have one more attempt here. And she buries it. 3-point lead now for the Mustangs with 3:40 left in the first quarter.
So the chess match continues on offense for Twin Valley. And a foul on that drive. Now, she did exactly what she needed to. Actually, the lane to the basket was open because they expected her to pass to McDaniel.
So Ava Morrow steps to the free throw stripe. Her first attempt rims out.
Always the key to any basketball game, free throw shooting.
And she gets the second one to go, making it a 2-point game as Malika brings the ball up court quickly. Gets it off to Jocelyn Grosh. Gina Fiore's shot no good. As the scramble for the basketball goes out of bounds off of Grosh, and it will be Raider basketball.
Well, a little bit aggressive there was Jocelyn, but she made a good move for the rebound, kept after the ball, unfortunately wasn't able to corral it, but good effort there by Jocelyn Grosh for Governor Mifflin.
Here comes Morgan Lennon with the basketball. Off to Morrow. Cross court to Rachel. Foster to Lennon. They're looking to get it inside, Bruce, but the Mustangs are not allowing it.
There's two people just collapsing on Peyton McDaniel each time.
And then they have Sydney Payne at the point, not allowing them to get it in with the short point guards. She's causing some problems for them trying to get the basketball in. Here's Peyton McDaniel right back out to the perimeter as the Raiders pass back and forth.
Being patient as they should at this point. Look for the good shot.
They go underneath to McDaniel, thrown out of bounds there by Lennon. And it's tough. They're having a tough time figuring out this zone defense.
Well, and there's 3 turnovers that Governor Mifflin have forced just by playing good defense on Peyton McDaniel, and Twin Valley kind of forcing it inside to her.
Credit the Mustangs for not over pursuing on defense, allowing them to pass the ball, staying patient, not going for a steal as the Raiders break out here trying to get down court before they can set up that zone defense. They get the ball to the point, out to Lennon for three. No good. Rebounded by Payne. She's fouled on the play by Foster.
You know, this is exactly what, I expected from Governor Mifflin. Good, tough defense, playing exceptional on Peyton McDaniel. But let's not discredit the Twin Valley defense, too. They've kept Governor Mifflin on the perimeter for the most part.
It's just more evident with the Mustangs defense because they're keeping Peyton McDaniel scoreless right now. As she averages about 20 points a game. Here's a drive by Morrow. No good. And we have an offensive foul.
Wow.
Natalie Foster picks up the foul. It's her second foul.
Yeah, this is going to be a good, hard battle here. About 1:18 left in the first quarter.
Malika brings up the basketball. Gets it to Payne.
A good active student section there. Really didn't agree with that one there, Jim.
That's for sure. As they're about 10 feet away from us. They got a good showing.
Now, a good crowd on hand tonight here at Twin Valley. They love their girls basketball. Thanks for joining us here on Berksbeat with LL Hoops.
And you got Sydney Payne with the travel as she faked the three-point shot. McDaniel will inbound to Lennon. And we'll see what the Raiders can do this trip down the court.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if they let McDaniel handle the ball a little bit more.
Under a minute here in the first quarter. McDaniel with the basketball, step back three.
Oh.
She got it.
I think I called that a little bit there.
You did, Bruce. Well done.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you can't get the ball to her, just let her handle the ball herself. Oh,
And
really
Malika
nice.
with a nice move.
Nice drive there. Hard to the basket.
Into the game, Anna Kaplan.
Very entertaining first quarter so far. Both teams playing really hard. Both coaches trying to feel each other out with their strategy on each side. This has been a lot of fun so far.
As Jocelyn Grosh picks up her second foul, she gets replaced.
Oh, fell asleep on defense that time, Mifflin.
And this might be the last possession here in the quarter. As here comes Malika down the lane, lays it in for two.
Wow. Beautiful play there.
And McDaniel just misses a little to the right as we are at a score of 13-12 in favor of Governor Mifflin at the end of the first quarter.
Wow, I mean, very entertaining, big chess match going on here. We want to thank Imperium Management Services for their support of LL Hoops Berksbeat broadcasts, as well as they supported us with our BCTV Friday Night Football broadcast as well. Thanks to Imperium Management Services. Really appreciate the support. But yeah, James, it's the chess match is what I think the first quarter was all about. Twin Valley trying to figure out a way to combat that box and one defense put up by Governor Mifflin. And, Governor Mifflin, toward the end of the quarter there, especially Stella Mollica, I mean, she made some nice drives to the basket, found an opening, didn't hesitate. I like that fearlessness going to the basket for these ladies.
As we are underway here in the second quarter, Serrano with the ball to Malika. Payne cuts to the basket. Now the ball goes to Fiore. Gina Fiore off the front of the rim, rebounded by Rachel, and Lennon will bring the ball up court for the Raiders.
Yeah, like I said, I expect them to maybe, give the ball outside to McDaniel and have her try and maneuver her own way to the basket.
There's a shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by the Raiders, but stolen away by Sydney Payne.
Wow. She just wanted that basketball and took it.
And there's Serrano, lays it in for two.
You want it?
As they go back to the corner to Kaplan. Kaplan drives. Gets it out to Rachel, to Lennon. She drives the lane. It's stolen away by the Mustangs. As Gross gets the ball settled for the Mustangs and gets it to Stella Malika. There's Serrano to Malika as she looks for her teammates to move around the court to get open. The Mustangs were a little idle there. Now Sydney Payne gets it into Serrano. Back to Payne, driving the lane, lays it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, gets it out to Grosh, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Raider basketball. And here we go. Morgan Lennon up court for the Raiders. 15-12, 6 minutes left here in the second quarter at Twin Valley High School. As Peyton McDaniel has the basketball at the point for three, short. Rebounded by Gina Fiore. Stripped away and recovered by Morgan Lennon. And she'll set up for the Raiders again. She gets it off to Kaplan. Shot by Rachel, no good. And Stella Malika brings it back up court for the Mustangs. Covered there by Lennon as Serrano shoots a three, no good. Rebounded by Lennon. She'll bring it out and take it up court. Lennon drives the lane, gets past Sydney Payne. She's fouled on the play en route to the basket. And that'll be Sydney Payne's first foul. At the line now for two, Morgan Lennon. Down by three. First shot, no good. Second shot, off the rim. Rebounded by Elisa Fiore. She gets it to Sydney Payne. Back to Fiore. To Malika. Over to Serrano. Payne steps back, thinks about it, gets it over to Serrano. She takes the three and hits it. Great ball movement there by the Mustangs. And it results in a three-point shot as the Raiders get it underneath. Shot there by Kaplan, no good. Brought back out by Morrow, and she gets it to Lennon to settle it and set up on offense once again. Kaplan to Lennon, no good. There's Kaplan again, another hustle play. Kaplan's been all over the court for the Raiders as Peyton McDaniel takes a tumble there. She's okay, she's up and ready to get back on offense as Lennon carries, gives it to McDaniel. McDaniel dribbling to the lane, met by two Mustangs, loses the basketball, picked up by Morrow, and no points there on that trip for the Raiders. The pass goes out to Gina Fiore. She hits a three. A lot of threes being taken here tonight in the early going. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Mifflin has opened up the lead, 21-12, a 9-point lead as the Raiders throw the ball out of bounds for the third time as this Mifflin defense has them guessing. And we have a new player into the game. That's number 3, Deanna Gorgon. Malika will bring the ball up court for the Mustangs. She's denied, trying to get the ball to Sydney Payne in the corner. There's Malika for three. No good. Rebounded by Morrow. She's looking for Gorgon, who's taken over for Lennon at point guard. She gets it back to Morrow. Nice drive to the lane, avoiding the Mifflin defenders, but can't get the layup to go. And here come the Mustangs. Serrano takes a shot, contested by Kaplan, but Serrano sinks the two-point shot. It's 23-12 Mifflin.
And we're back.
Welcome back, Bruce.
Been a pretty interesting run here by Governor Mifflin.
Gorgon gets it underneath to Peyton McDaniel. She's fouled. Will head to the free throw line. And that's the second foul there on Sydney Payne. McDaniel's first attempt is good. She makes them both. And the Raiders are within 9 again as the clock ticks down here in the second quarter. Malika to Serrano. The Mustangs being very, very patient here on offense, resulting in 23 points thus far as Malika looks to get the ball to Fiore. She's not open, goes to Elisa Fiore, and her shot's rebounded there by Ava Morrow. Peyton McDaniel brings the ball across half court. And Deanna Gorgon now handling for the Raiders. She goes underneath, a beautiful pass to Sophia Rachel, and she puts it in for two. 23-16, under 2 minutes to play. Stella Malika fakes the three, gets it out to Sydney Payne. She'll take the three, off the rim, rebounded here and stripped away by Ava Morrow. And the Raiders come back up court, looking to cut into this lead. Kaplan now with the basketball. Back to Morrow. Morrow to the corner for three. No good. Kaplan there again. Tried to wrangle that one in, but it's knocked out of bounds by Sydney Payne. And Peyton McDaniel will inbound the basketball for the Raiders. She gets it into Morrow, tries to shoot it while she's in the air. She's fouled on the play. That foul on Elisa Fiore, her first. 6 fouls apiece here in the first half. First shot is good. And she gets them both to go. And Malika will bring it back up court. Serrano now with the basketball, covered by Morrow. Morrow to Malika. Over to Fiore, and she travels while trying to fake out Sophia Rachel. And here comes Deanna Gorgon. She gets it to Kaplan. Kaplan to a cutting Peyton McDaniel. Takes it upon herself to get that basketball back after she lost it the first time she was going up for a shot. Gets fouled in the process. And that's the second foul on Gloria Serrano. McDaniel's first attempt is good. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Raiders. So the missed free throw jump ball, and the Raiders will get another crack at it with 51 seconds remaining in the second quarter. There's Ava Morrow. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Fiore. She drives the lane. It opened up for her, and she's fouled while she's driving to the lane. She lost the basketball, but was fouled, causing the ball to go off her knee out of bounds. And we'll see who this foul is on. It is on Deanna Gorgon. That's her first foul of the night. Heading to the line now, Elisa Fiore. As the screams come in from the fan section here. The second attempt no good, rebounded by McDaniel. She gets it to Gorgon, covered by Malika as they go. Mifflin goes back into that zone defense. Anna Kaplan shot too strong, and here comes Fiore up the court. She gets it to Malika. She settles it just inside the midcourt line. 20 seconds here in the first half. 24-19 the score. 7 fouls apiece as Malika holds, watching the scoreboard, waiting to make her move as the Mustangs spread out. It's one-on-one. Malika shot no good. Loose basketball. Fiore has it, goes up, can't get the shot to go. And we are at halftime here at Twin Valley High School. The score, Governor Mifflin 24, Twin Valley 19. An active first half for both teams as we had a lot of three-point shots taken by both sides as the Twin Valley Raiders walk off the court right in front of me to go talk this over in the locker room and come out strong for the second half. And fans, we will be right back after a few words from our sponsors.
comment, and subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today. Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
comment, and subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your
Sorry about the problems on the live feed, gang. This will be recorded, and
We are underway here in the second half. As a 27-19 game, Bruce, a very busy first half. Lots of three-point shots, lots of action from both sides. A very close game, 5-point lead at halftime for the Mustangs, as the Raiders now come towards us at the broadcast booth. Here's a drive by Ava Morrow. She gets it to go in front of Gloria Serrano, as Malika brings the ball up court for the Mustangs, 27-21.
thanks for carrying him through there, my friend. Sorry about all the technical problems, folks, but we'll have the game, recorded.
As here is Jocelyn Grosh as she drives the lane. Morrow tries to take the charge, no call, missed basket, and here come the Raiders. Lennon up the court. She gets it over to Foster. To Morrow, Lennon underneath to Rachel. She can't get the shot to go as Serrano brings the ball up and gets it to Malika. And she handles the ball from there for the Mustangs.
Going to be interesting to see how they protect Peyton McDaniel on defense with those fouls. They're going to need him in the game if they expect him on any kind of comeback.
McDaniel with 2 fouls so far, as the Mustangs pass the ball around the perimeter. Ball goes underneath to Serrano. Kicked around and recovered here by McDaniel. She brings the ball up court, crosses over in front of Malika. Lennon's past Payne. And here's McDaniel right in front of us. Bruce, she gets the shot off. Can't get it to go, but she'll take three shots from the free throw line.
Smart move there. She had the mismatch there on Stella Malika. Wisely went up for the shot.
As we pause here for Gloria Serrano to tie her shoe, here's McDaniel's first shot.
Got it.
Second shot. Spins around the rim, comes out, and McDaniel will take her third free throw, trying to make this a 4-point game. She gets it.
Just what the doctor ordered. A good start to the second half for Twin Valley.
As the Mustangs go back on offense, Sydney Payne with a nice move, gets the shot off. It's short, gets her own rebound. Tries to get it underneath to Serrano. She has it as Morrow tries to pry it away. Goes back out to the point where Fiore can't get it to go, and here comes McDaniel out with the rebound and the basketball up court.
Well, this is the kind of what you need to get back in a game as a player like Peyton McDaniel.
A nice drive there by Foster, and she gets it to go.
Well, here comes Twin Valley. Surprised Mifflin hasn't called a timeout to kind of settle the troops.
Only have had 1 timeout thus far in the game, Bruce. As Ava Morrow goes in hard for the basketball. You like to see the aggressiveness, but also you look out for the well-being of the other players on the court. Thankfully, there's no injuries there on that play as she went hard to the ground to get that basketball.
Yeah, you don't use the word reckless abandon too much in basketball.
Here's Fiore, Gina Fiore. Her shot's blocked by McDaniel. And the Raiders charge back to their side of the court. Lennon looking underneath for McDaniel. It's knocked away, and the Mustangs settle it
Yeah, that same thing. It seems like when they try and force the action to Peyton McDaniel, Governor Mifflin's been there every night, every time tonight.
Serrano now with the basketball. Fakes to the left, drives the baseline. Gets it out to Sydney Payne. She shoots it off the front of the rim. No good as the ball is juggled around underneath and finally grabbed there by Morgan Lennon, and she'll get the Raiders offense set up.
Still playing that box and one defense.
Foster back to Lennon. As Lennon's looking for an opening. Here's McDaniel cutting under the basket.
Beautiful,
she gets it to go.
Beautiful. Baited her outside, went right to the basket. Good pass.
And we're tied here, Bruce, 27 all. 4 minutes here in the third quarter. As Stella Malika gets it to Gina Fiore, she shoots the three, gets it to go. Here's Foster looking for McDaniel, goes cross court to Lennon, Lennon to Morrow, and into the corner to Foster. Too strong off Gloria Serrano, but grabbed there by Stella Malika, and she brings it up court. She takes the shot.
And, need to work it just a little bit better there. She maybe took that a little bit too soon before the offense had really time to set up. But, Twin Valley, they seem to have gotten a little bit better offensive flow here in the second half.
As the shot there by Lennon, no good, but rebounded by Foster. She's fouled, putting it back up.
Mifflin's defense just fell asleep a little bit there.
Foster's first free throw is good.
Go get Bruce's phone. Yeah, Nick has it.
And the second attempt.
No good. Boy, almost as good as a turnover there when he missed both ends.
Here's Malika as the fans let her know that she had an air ball on the last trip. She won't be shy to shoot another one though, Bruce.
Mifflin a little bit disorganized out there on offense, trying to get some ball movement here.
As Malika, no good, rebounded by McDaniel. She brings it up court herself, spins around, gets it to the point guard, Morgan Lennon.
You got to give Peyton McDaniel credit. She's been frustrated tonight, but she's staying patient out there.
Team basketball, evident here by both sides. As there's McDaniel with the ball now. Gets it across court to Lennon.
Oh,
Underneath.
beautiful pass.
Nice pass by Lennon.
Beautiful pass. Rachel just cut to the basket, and the ball was there to meet her.
Fiore with the shot. She can't hit the rim either, and the fans are back on her now.
I think Twin Valley having an opportunity to take their first lead of the night. Oh.
Tie game 30 all. As Mifflin comes up with the steal on the loose ball there, and we have a foul on the floor. As Sydney Payne will inbound the basketball. She gets it to Elisa Fiore. Back to Payne in the corner. No good. Rebound by Malika. Malika drives, dishes out to Fiore, and she hits the two.
Mifflin withstood the challenge. They're back in front.
Twin Valley looking for their first lead of the game. Shot by Lennon, no good. Rebounded by Foster. She's trapped on the sideline. And the Mustangs knocked the ball loose, but it is off of them last. It will stay with the Raiders. Ava Morrow inbounds to Lennon.
A lot of cutters through the lane there for Twin Valley.
Morrow's layup no good. And we have a jump basketball.
I'll tell you what, really intense out there. Everybody's diving for 50-50 balls. Everybody's going crashing the boards. Really getting intense now.
It's heating up as we're under a minute to play here in the third quarter. 32-30 in favor of Governor Mifflin. McDaniel inbounds to Lennon. Goes inside to Morrow. Morrow right up with it and gets it to go. We're tied again.
Boy, give credit to the passing of Twin Valley. Every time that they've had cutters go to the lane and flash open, that ball has been there. Nice one, nice pass there by Morgan Lennon.
Malika to Payne. Covered by McDaniel. Back to Malika. She's covered by Lennon. As the ball's knocked away by Ava Morrow. Picked up by Peyton McDaniel. She comes up court, settles it, and now gets it to Foster. Foster dribbles and gets it back to Lennon. Morgan Lennon has been driving this offense, holding the basketball, finding the right person at the right time, cutting to the basket, and that's how the Raiders have tied this game up as the Mustangs come up. Malika for three, no good.
She's not afraid to fire it.
As Serrano's shot at the buzzer is no good. We're tied going to the fourth quarter. Bruce, I don't think we could have asked for a better game here between two teams. Twin Valley 8-3, Governor Mifflin 9-2, battling it out on a Thursday night here at Twin Valley High School.
Well, clearly the winner of this game is going to be in the driver's seat for Berks 1 supremacy. So, both teams here, we expected this kind of game. Hard playing, good defense. I think what we didn't expect is what we didn't expect was the type of defense that Governor Mifflin has thrown on Peyton to kind of hinder her there.
Yeah, the zone defense by the Mustangs has isolated Peyton McDaniel a little bit. They've found ways to get her the basketball. She's taken a couple three-point shots. They've got her cutting to the basket, being fed there by Morgan Lennon. And I think that's the answer. Get the ball to Lennon, let her distribute the basketball to the cutting players to break up that zone defense. And the Raiders have had their fair share of layups here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, both teams, they're cutting toward the basket. They are they're trying to use the perimeter play to open up the game on the inside. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it comes down. McDaniel, the steal now.
As McDaniel drives the basket, can't get it to go, but she'll head to the line. Foul there on, I believe it was on Jocelyn Grosh.
Yeah,
that's
number
her
23
third.
there,
That's
yeah.
her third foul. As McDaniel's first attempt, no good. Twin Valley looking for the lead here.
And they've got it.
33-32 as the Mustangs bring the ball up court. Here's Grosh. She drives.
Forces it. Oh, good rebound.
Sydney Payne's attempt no good. Here comes Morgan Lennon weaving through the Mifflin defense as she gets it to Foster. They settle it. Now underneath to Peyton.
Oh, there it is again. That pass has just been right on the numbers here from Twin Valley. Every time the second half, when a player's gone to the hoop, the pass has been there.
Credit to the Twin Valley defense. They've been getting the Mustangs to shoot a lot of three-point shots or long-range jumpers. And the Mustangs have been coming up empty more often than not here in the second half, whereas the first half they were falling, which helped them get out to a 9-point lead at one point. Took a 5-point lead into halftime, but now it's 35-32 in favor of the Raiders. Inside to Ava Morrow. She
Look at
spins
that.
around off the glass.
Oh, boy, I'd really like to see how many assists Twin Valley's got tonight because they've just been spectacular with that.
And Malika has it. Looks underneath to Serrano, but it closes quickly as Payne has it at the point. And now Malika drives. She goes up. Can't get it to fall, but will go to the line. Looking to cut this lead to a 3-point game.
Well, the one thing that Mifflin's got to do, I think, a little bit better here is run their offense. Look, you're down 5 points. You can't get it all back in one possession, but it requires quality possessions and quality looks at the basket.
Anna Kaplan checks back in. She was all over the court in the first half. As Malika's free throw falls, and we have our 3-point game here, approaching 6 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Mifflin really picking up defense a lot higher.
Cross-court pass by Kaplan to Lennon. Lennon back out to Rachel. Her shot's no good as Serrano rebounds and gets it to Malika. Malika to Grosh, covered by Kaplan. Back to Malika. And Serrano heads up. She gets the basketball. Looking to go underneath to Grosh. She's got it. Back to Malika.
Twin Valley really collapsing inside there.
They are doing a great job protecting the rim, forcing those long-distance shots by the Mustangs. Patience is key here for the Mustangs on this trip, trying to cut into this 3-point lead. There's Serrano. She gets it to Payne. Payne for 3, no good. Loose basketball. Nice play there by Ava Morrow to save the basketball right to Morgan Lennon. And the Raiders take over on offense here as Kaplan has it now. Back to Lennon. Lennon to Kaplan. Looks for a cutting Morrow, but the Mustangs cover that up quickly. Now into Morrow. She takes the shot, and it's good.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know, anytime, I keep saying it, but anytime somebody's had that good high percentage shot, Twin Valley has gotten it to them, and that's the reason why they're up 5 at the moment.
Beautiful steal by McDaniel as she drives to the basket. Payne in coverage. McDaniel's shot no good, no foul called. As the Mustangs head up court, fast break offense, and Grosh puts it in. And we have a timeout on the court.
Finally a timeout. Well, I tell you what, it's been a pretty fast game, but, you know, Governor Mifflin obviously not giving up. Patient there on the fast break, the right pass to get the right person open underneath the basket, and still a 3-point play. Thanks so much to our friends at Small Player Big Play. Safe social media for youth sports. Small Player Big Play, game streaming, fundraising, set the trends. Small Player Big Play. So it's going to be really interesting. I expect you know, a little bit of more deliberate style by Twin Valley. Not that they you know, haven't been deliberate thus far, but I expect them to maybe take the air out of the basketball a little bit for nothing more than to maybe draw a few fouls. Neither team really in a lot of foul trouble. Both teams only with 3. We've got 4:31 left here in the game. And, you know, this is where the coaches earn their, you know, keep. This kind of game, this kind of clock management.
3-point game, 39-36, approaching 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. I agree with you here, Bruce. Twin Valley should be a little more deliberate here as they have a 3-point lead. It's not a big lead, but it's a lead against a good team in Mifflin. You want to make sure you limit your mistakes as they try to get the ball underneath to Peyton McDaniel. It's knocked out of bounds there by Elisa Fiore.
Yeah, good defense. She cut down that passing lane just in time.
As McDaniel's pass is in, now it's out to the point here to Lennon. They get it to McDaniel. She gets it to Rachel. And here's Fiore rushing down the court, uncontested, dishes it off to Serrano. at the last second. Now the ball's loose. Here comes Lennon with the basketball. Morgan Lennon tries to get past Malika. And the ball will stay with the Raiders after it trickles out of bounds.
Yeah, smart play to kind of, settle it down there. Really, Twin Valley now in the driver's seat. They need to remain patient.
Here's Kaplan with the basketball. To the middle as Morrow gets it out to Lennon. Shot's no good. Payne with the rebound. She gets it to Malika, and here come the Mustangs up court. She takes the three. No good. Loose basketball. Rachel gets it to McDaniel. Roche, strong contest there, and we have another jump ball.
Ooh, things getting a little testy, as they should. Both of these teams playing hard now. Peyton McDaniel showing you why she's the leader of this Twin Valley squad.
Here's Foster now with the basketball. Gets it back to Lennon. See who they try to isolate here right at the free throw line. That's been the go-to spot for the Raiders.
You can see they're starting their offense from the free throw line forward. Turned it over there, but I like that move.
They've gotten away with a few turnovers here, Bruce, as we came out of that timeout, but Mifflin has not been able to capitalize on the other end. Fiore now with the basketball into the corner to Serrano. Serrano to Malika. She takes the three. No good. Sydney Payne crashes, but it's McDaniel that comes up with the basketball. She's quickly up court. Wow. Malika tried to take the charge. McDaniel too strong, goes up, makes the basket, and heads to the line.
Well, she forced the contact. She knew she had the defender in a bad position. She just went right to the basket, forced the contact, and made the shot.
Smart play on the part of McDaniel. She'll take one shot from the free throw line. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Raiders.
Boy, and a timeout there by Twin Valley. No, good timeout there by Twin Valley. Want to set things up on offense. Good time to have a set play out of bounds. You're up 5 now with 2:24 to go. But from Governor Mifflin's perspective, they really need to start picking up full court. Thank you so much, Alvernia University. Really appreciate their support in LL Hoops, Berksbeat. So sorry about the technical difficulties, gang, but we will have this game, unrecorded.
So, Bruce, 41-36, 2:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. A very good game. Twin Valley calls timeout, want to talk it over, get their defense set up, get their offense set up. Limit the mistakes here as we go down to the finish. As Mifflin's out of their timeout, ready to play, and here come the Raiders. Peyton McDaniel to inbound for the Raiders.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see now. Like I said, I expect a little bit more deliberate offense out there to try and draw some fouls. Right now it's a game to keep away. And that's exactly what it looks like they're doing.
They get it into the hands of McDaniel. Natalie Foster. It's underneath there. Nice
beautiful
shot. Great ball movement. And Sophia Rachel puts it in to extend the lead to 7 points, 43-36, 2 minutes left.
I'm sure the coach told him, unless you're all alone underneath the basket, don't take a shot. And that's exactly what she was. She was all alone underneath the basket, and that's what that high offensive set did. Forced Governor Mifflin out, and she snuck behind there for the easy layup there, Rachel.
Foster tries to get it back to Rachel in the same spot. It's kicked.
I'm sure coach is probably saying, run some clock. You don't need to score. You just need to end the game.
Pass the ball around, find that high percentage shot. Here's McDaniel in the corner. She gets it back out to Foster. Foster drives. Tries to get it underneath to Ava Morrow. It's kicked by Sydney Payne. And we'll have an inbound play.
Yeah, a bit surprised. Twin Valley's continuing to attack the basket, and that's, really what they should be doing. They should be playing keep away, drawing fouls, try and get to the free throw line and end this thing.
Foul there on Sydney Payne. That's her third. Here's Morgan Lennon, covered by Elisa Fiore. Peyton McDaniel with the basketball. Malika on her. A little mismatch here, Bruce. Let's see if she can take advantage. She gets it back out to Foster. Foster into Morrow. Morrow fouled on the play by Serrano.
Yeah, she was looking to score. She turned, faced up to the basket, and drew the foul. Still, I think one more foul, and that'll put Twin Valley in the 1-1.
McDaniel gets it into Morrow. She drives the baseline, can't get it to go. As here's Sydney Payne pushing up court. She shoots it, and it rattles out. Back to Malika for three, can't get it to go. And that's been the story of the second half, Bruce. The Mustangs trying to get those threes to fall, and they just can't get them to go.
Absolutely right, James. I mean, they've gone cold from beyond the arc, and that's been their undoing. Less than a minute to go now.
McDaniel with the basketball as the Mustangs put the pressure on, trying to get a steal here. And it's a foul here by Sydney Payne. That'll be her fourth foul. Foul is on the floor. So it will be a 1-1 here for the Raiders. Natalie Foster to the line.
And we're going to have to pick a most valuable player at the end of the game here. James, I mean, who's your vote for MVP of this game?
I think my vote is a little bit different than the normal. You want to find the person that's scoring all the points, but I really like the play tonight of Morgan Lennon. She distributed the basketball very well. I'd like to see her stat sheet. She has to be close to 10 assists tonight, just feeding all the players cutting to the rim. She's gotten the ball to everybody.
She's run that offense extremely well. I can't argue with that choice. Morgan Lennon will be our LL Hoops player of the game. Good choice. I think a very good choice.
The offense started with her. Every trip down the floor, if she didn't bring it up, it went to her. And she let the team cut to the basket, move around. She got the ball in the right spot. And that's a big reason why here, late in the game, 32 seconds left, 44-38, Twin Valley. That's a big reason they have the lead. Morgan Lennon. So not over yet, Bruce. Mifflin shooting a lot of threes. If they can get a couple to fall here, it could get very interesting here with 32 seconds left in the game.
Well, 1-1 now for Twin Valley.
It's going to be vital to hit your free throws if you get that opportunity as the Raiders get the ball up court. And it looks like Governor Mifflin's. They would have had the steal there, but a foul created the loose ball. Malika on the foul, and that will send the Raiders to the free throw line. And Morgan Lennon makes the free throw, 45-38. And her second shot is good.
Very good, very good.
And Elisa Fiore brings the ball up court. Malika takes the three, doesn't get it to go. Rebound by the Raiders. Ava Morrow. And here's Natalie Foster. She'll bring it across court. Dribbling around all these Mustangs. Hanging on to the basketball. We have a foul here, 2 seconds left. And the ball's coming right at us, Bruce.
Oh! Now, I tell you what, Twin Valley, almost a different team the second half. A lot more confidence in running their offensive set. A lot more, I think, that crisp passing for the cutters. Those assists really paid dividends the second half. And then Governor Mifflin, they just went cold. And, those threes that were dropping for them the first half just didn't happen. And that does it.
The final score, Twin Valley 47, Governor Mifflin 38. As Bruce mentioned, Governor Mifflin came out strong in the first half. A tale of two halves, Bruce. As Mifflin won the first half, they went into halftime with a 5-point lead. Twin Valley came back, tied it up quickly, kept it close, and then pulled away at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was really a dominating effort by Twin Valley in the second half. And, give credit to Governor Mifflin. They came in here and in a pretty hostile environment kind of took it to them the first half.
Yeah.
But second half there, Twin Valley, they got their act together on offense, played really sharp, with the basketball, kind of figured out that box and one and made things happen. So we're going to have our player of the game here coming right up.
Morgan Lennon, tonight's player of the game. I'm going to pass my headset off to her, and she's going to speak with Bruce right here in a few moments.
What do I have to say?
You just have to answer the questions that I ask you.
Okay.
Morgan Lennon, congratulations. You're the LL Hoops player of the game.
Thanks.
We always signify that by this really fantastic LL Hoops t-shirt. You can look at the camera right there, show that big smile. You seem a little bit embarrassed by this, but you didn't look embarrassed out on that basketball court tonight. You played very well tonight.
Thanks. I'm just not very good at talking.
Not very good at talking.
No,
huh?
not at all.
Well, listen, what did Coach talk to you guys about at halftime? Because you were a totally different team the second half than the first half.
Yeah, he definitely said we're only down by 5. We're still in this. There's a lot of game left to play. Everything. You've got to play a whole 32 minutes, not just half. And we really picked it up then, and it was our defense. We had to be on our toes. We had to help. We had to drive. They could they could be able to drive. They could be able to shoot. We just had to be on our toes. It was definitely our defense that got us back in the game, and that's normally what does.
Yeah, well, offensively there, it looked like a lot better crisp passing.
Yeah.
It seemed like every time somebody cut to the lane, the ball was there and the ball went in. I mean,
Yeah.
you shot a lot better the second half as well.
I think it was more because we were more patient with it, and it just flowed way better when we were more patient.
Well, listen, thank you very much. I won't
Yeah,
keep you
thank
any
you.
further than being with your teammates. And congratulations on being our LL Hoops Berksbeat player of the game.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
All right, James. Well, people are seeing this now on tape delay because we had some technical difficulties there. But appreciate you stopping by once again. How does it feel to be back in the chair calling some basketball?
It felt great, and I couldn't have asked for a better game to call. A very exciting game, close game throughout, pulled away at the end, but two great teams that I expect to see at the district playoffs at Santander Arena.
Yeah, and aren't you going to be doing the public address there?
I will. So I was familiar with Governor Mifflin. I didn't get to see Twin Valley at all last year, but Governor Mifflin, I was familiar with some of their players as they went the Berks tournament. They won that as well. So it's going to be an exciting season to the finish. Two great teams. I expect to see them again, and I think I will.
I think that we're going to see these teams again, clearly. And, for us, our next broadcast will be Monday night. We will be at Conrad Weiser to see Berks Catholic play Conrad Weiser. And don't forget on LL Hoops tomorrow night, we actually have Hempfield at Manheim Township. So thank you very much, my friend.
Thanks for having me, Bruce.
For the great crew, Lewis, I know that he busted his butt trying to get us on the air. So we'll get this thing uploaded so everybody has a chance to see it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you Monday night from LL Hoops Berksbeat action at Conrad Weiser.
Have a great night, everybody.